Hi guys, it's Laura and today I'm going to be telling you about the books slash series that I want to read slash finish but have not yet read slash finished. I have no idea if that made any sense, but I'm going to get into it anyway. So first I'm going to do the books that I actually own but haven't read, and the first one I'm going to do is The Lunar Chronicles. I have read Cinder, as you might know, but I have yet to read those other three, and I am so excited because it sounds so good and I want to know what happens to Cinder. So, and I also need Kai and Cinder to work out, so yeah, I'm very excited to finish this, but I just do not have the time. The next book that I own but have not read yet is Stealing Snow by Danielle Page. I have heard so many things about this on BookTube and on Goodreads, and I got recommended this by someone at Waterstones when I went to buy. I think I was actually buying Scarlet, and they said, oh, if you like that series, you'll love this. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go for it anyway, because, you know, it's a retelling of Snow White, so I'm really excited about it. So yeah. The next book I want to read actually only came out a couple of days ago, and that is Girl Online Going Solo. I really liked the way that Girl Online on Tour ended, and when she said that she was doing a third book, I was like, wait, what? Because I generally have no idea what it's going to be about, because I thought the second one ended perfectly, and then I hear there's going to be a third one, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm just really eager to read it to find out what the third one is going to be about. It's literally desperate to know what in God's name, because I really can't think. Obviously, I've read the blurb, so I have a brief idea of what it's going to be about, so I'm kind of excited about it, so hopefully I'll be able to read it soon. The next series actually is the Court of Thorns and Roses series, which I had no intention to actually buy until I'd finished Throne of Glass series, but it was in Tesco for both books for £7. So I was like, well, I can't really risk it not being there when I actually want to buy it, because I basically got a book for free, because they'd usually be like £7 or £8 each anyway, so it was a bargain, personal opinion, so I had to get it. But I really want to read it because apparently it's a brief retelling of Beauty and the Beast, and that is my favourite like fairy tale and Disney princess, so I am so excited. And next is the Throne of Glass series, and as you can see I am on Heir of Fire, but I have read one chapter due to the fact that I'm supposed to be reading Jane Eyre for my English class, and I've only read 2 chapters of that, so I'm not doing very well. But yeah, I really want to read this series because it's just so good. And also I found out that it's apparently going to be a TV show, which I was like, wait, what? Apparently there's rumours about it. I had no idea. Personally, I don't like it when books are made into TV shows because I don't see how you can do it properly. I prefer them to be films. So this to be a film would be amazing. I would so watch that. I'd also love to be Selena, to be fair, so. But yeah, I need to finish this. The next series is an obvious one, and that is the Harry Potter series. I am dying to finish this, and as you can see, I have like a little piece of paper in here where I was up to when I was reading it, but then stopped, and I realised that I was like basically halfway through when I stopped. So I'm gonna have to go back to the beginning because I can't really like properly remember what happens in the actual book, so I'll start thinking of things from the movie because I've obviously seen the movie. So yeah, I need to read this ASAP because I've had 17.5 years and it's been out for a hell of a long time. And the final book that I actually own that I want to read is the Snow Like Ashes series. Again, I heard about this book from BookTube and it sounded really interesting, and I went and I looked on Goodreads and I read the blurb, and it just sounds like something I would really love, and I also love the cover of it. I just had to point that out. But yeah, I'm super excited to read this as well. I've heard great things about it and everything, and apparently I think the third and last book just came out and it's a trilogy, so yeah, I am super excited to read this. And now for the books that I do not own, I'm going to go to my good friend Goodreads. So the first book that I am dying to read is Ali Carter's new like novella, which is The Grift of Magic. I want to say Magic. I don't know. It's basically a novella of her High Society series, which I also absolutely love, so I'm dying to see what it's about. It's basically someone stole Christmas. So, you know, when you put Ali Carter, High Society and Christmas together, you've basically got the perfect combination for me. So I'm dying to read that. It is apparently now out on ebooks, so hopefully I'll be reading it soon. Another book I really, really want to read is Say Anything by Sarah Dessen. Apparently Sarah Dessen is a really popular and famous contemporary writer, and I really, really want to read some of her books because I love contemporary, so I think it'd be really good to read them. And Say Anything is the first one that I saw and really, really liked the sound of. It's basically about this character called Sydney, and what I've gathered is her brother Peyton is like the spotlight of the family, like he gets all the attention, and then when he gets put in prison for drunk driving, and basically Sydney's cast adrift, and then she starts to befriend like the family and the victim of her brother drink driving or something like that. But basically it sounds really interesting and I really want to read it, so yeah, I'm excited for that. Another series I really want to read is the Selection series by Kiera Cass, I think it is. And I found a quote. I think it was you can break my heart into 1,000 pieces if you want, it was only ever yours to break anyway. And I was like, oh my god, I know that quote. And I asked my friend, and she said, that's from the Selection series, but I don't know how I know that because I've never read it. I was like, neither do I. So ever since I read that quote, I really wanted to read the books. So that's my explanation for that. It does sound pretty good though as well, because like the whole competition thing, I think that's what it's about, like a whole competition. But every time I hear about the first character's name, I think it's an American singer, not America Singer. Like that's the character's name, but yeah. Another series I am desperate to read is the Inferno Devices series by Cassandra Clare. I am getting these for Christmas, or I've asked for them for Christmas anyway, and I am super excited. I've been waiting for ages. I would have actually gone and bought them and read them after I read the Shadowhunter, the Mortal Instruments series, but my friend said to put it off a bit because like to get to be more excited about it, and I am so ready to read them. I need more Shadowhunter World in my life, and you know, it's Herondales. There is a Herondale in it, so yeah. And then I can finally read Lady Midnight, which I'm also super excited about, just gonna casually roll it in there. And I can read the Tales of Shadowhunters as well. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy. I'm super excited about that as well. So basically, anything to do with Shadowhunter and Cassandra Clare, I'm dying to read. Another book I'm dying to read is Ali Carter's new book, which is coming out. I don't know if it's December for Britain or if it's January like it was last time, but it's Take the Key and Lock Her Up, which is the third and final Embassy Row novel or book, and I am so ready for this because the last one ended on the biggest cliffhanger you could possibly imagine, and there is so many like unanswered questions, and I just need it. Like I genuinely was like, this is my face when I read it. I was like, it literally just couldn't end like that. So I've been waiting for a whole year for this book, and I am so ready for it. And there is 2 books, or 3 books rather, that are also coming out next year that I'm dying to read, and that's King's Cage, which is the 3rd one in Fred Queen, and Scarecrow Queen, which is the 3rd one in The Senator's Daughter, and Forever and Always Lara Jean, which is the 3rd one in the To All the Boys I Loved Before duology series, trilogy, whatever it is now. So yeah, there's 3 that are coming out next year, which I am super excited about, and I generally don't know which one I don't know because King's Cage, Glass Sword and Sleeping Prince ended on cliffhangers, and huge cliffhangers to be fair. So I just need to read the 3rd one of that. And then obviously Forever and Always Lara Jean wasn't expected. So I'm also curious to know what's going to happen in that. So basically I'm really excited for all of them, and I'm going to buy them as soon as they come out. The final book I'm going to mention in this video is the Wrath of the Dawn duology, I want to say. This book sounds like the perfect book for me to read because it's about royalty, and I love royalty books. And I think basically it's about a murderous king, and he gets married and then he murders his wife. I think that's right. Yeah, and then basically the girl in the book's best friend marries him and then gets murdered, so she volunteers to get married, and yeah, it sounds really interesting. And obviously I've just had my Fairy Loot box, and a quote from it, Wrath of the Dawn, was on it, so I'm really, really interested in reading it, and I really want to read it, and I will read it within the next year, hopefully. that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment and subscribe if you did, and I will see you on Wednesday with another video. Bye guys!